are going through the second of the Dishonored story DLCs called the Brigmore Witches, which is a direct sequel to the Knife of Dunwall. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. As you can see, because we played the Knife of Dunwall during the last stream, there's a save for it here. And since I have the save, I'm just going to import my, my progress and just carry it over to this new DLC. Which is a really nice touch, because I had a decent build going in the DLC, or in the Knife of Dunwall.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces. He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots.
As a reminder, Dowd is the assassin of the Empress from the base game.
The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned.
So we open the DLC.
Men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch.
And there he is. Dowd's greatest nightmare, Corvo.
Corvo, here to settle our debt. You understand, I won't make this easy for you.
So we fight Corvo in a one-on-one duel, just like in the mission in the base game. And we get our ass beat. Just like in the base game.
What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested.
Turns out it's a bad dream.
For you below.
If you're playing the High Chaos playthrough instead of just waking up peacefully, Dowd will try to kill his worker. And this is an introduction to the new content DLC, the Corrupted Bone Charm, that has a strong positive and negative effect. Unlike normal Bone Charms, it's had a pretty middling but positive effect. Let's see what this does. Be seen by enemies unless they are in combat with you. Mana does not regenerate. I'll think about that one. Let's think about rebinding some of our powers. Okay, that's fine. Ruin right underneath. we got our stuff back. And Dowd's got himself quite an arsenal. Now, as you can see, they added one new power in the DLC, pull, which allows you to move objects towards you. Now, I don't really have any use for any more powers aside from the ones I've already got, so I might actually go for pull, but I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. We'll see.
Thomas finished his scouting run. When you've talked to him, I'll give you the latest word from inside the prison.
And this is a safe area since we beat back the Overseers in Mission 3
exactly the sort of thing I'm talking
of
about. Dowd,
the Knife of Dunwall.
ever vigilant, I see.
So we can use. Actually, no. I'm gonna actually go for one bend time and one pull. Yeah, we'll go with those. We will bind them thusly. So I think I have everything I need from the base. Now, as you remember in the last mission of the DLC, Delilah attacked this with help of the Overseers, so now it's time for Dowd to go on his offensive against Delilah in this DLC.
I found Lizzie Stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Coldridge. We can use this. We'll get her out. And Stride will have to pay back the favor. We'll have our transport.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait?
Now let's go. And if you've been following so far, you'll know that Coldridge Prison is the location of the very first true mission in Dishonored 1. So they reused that map for the purpose of this level, and they did a pretty clever job of it.
She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players, gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall. Or perhaps myself. That after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride is in jail.
And Lizzie Stride is the leader of a gang, or I guess former leader, as of right now. You know, we've been calling on her services. Let's get a few more sleep darts. See what favors we have. Oh yeah, you can do the disguise. Yeah, we'll go for all these favors actually. We'll go for the misplaced ruin, and we'll go for the disguise and the misplaced stun mines. Yeah, they added stun mines to this DLC, which are like the arc mines from the Knife of Dunwall DLC, except instead of killing them outright, they knock them unconscious.
This should get me in the front door at least. Looks like I'll need to check in with those guards by the gate.
Level is just the same as putting the mask on in the base game.
Overseer. About time, Overseer. We sent for you hours ago.
There was a problem with the waterlock.
Fine. Listen up. The incident took place in the interrogation room. Cross the yard and keep going straight.
The incident.
Anything else is off limits. Understand? Don't go exploring. Don't speak to the prisoners. We're not here to listen to you preach. Don't forget
Apparently
you're in
nobody
Coleridge now,
likes
not
the
Abbey.
overseers.
We asked you here for one reason.
Well, they were pretty well
I'll
at
be
least
gone
respected
before you know
in by the guards, but I guess they don't like them either. No one does.
Guard, open the gate.
So you could sneak in, sneaky, or you can just walk through the front door.
This mask won't fool an arc pylon.
We're sending 3 men to the firing squad, and no one knows what actually happened.
Didn't they do it?
Hammering drinks and chose a bad day to sleep in.
Let me know if you want to take my patrol. Blow off.
Neither of them knew anything.
And now we can just walk in.
Right through there. Can't miss it. None of the guards that went into question her.
I'll be careful. What happened here?
And here is our holy shit. I hear a rune right over here. And a lot of money. Oh boy, a lot of money.
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards?
Let's see.
Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one.
Fucking rad.
Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again.
These guards
How did you-
suck.
Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Alright, that's fascinating.
Is this another Sokolov invention? Let me know if you want
It's
to
because the Lord Protector got out. Someone paid off a guard to give him a key. So now we've got the tumbler system.
So I have to remember a number. Walk all the way back here. Just to unlock a cell.
Do I...
Something catch your eye, Overseer?
Let's see if this is safe. Alright. So now we're going to start doing
These
the
disguise won't help me if I'm caught in a restricted wing.
big stuff. The bad stuff. I wonder if this is like a Hitman disguise where once you're seen wearing it, it's automatically useless. Like once you're caught with it on.
This controls all the cell doors.
So the cells in Coldridge only open one at a time. Which means that I need to make sure that I get the right cell before I open anything. And therein lies the rub.
Not now.
So I gotta figure out how I'm going to wander around the prison. And I think I might just end up using the rooftops.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice.
Who are you?
Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Alright.
Trembling hands. Blood from the eyes.
So, I've got to be very careful here.
It's going to start any moment.
Whatever.
And I'll die with blood.
Oh. There's a logbook here.
Enjoy your dark cell in the meantime.
Just you wait. You messed with the wrong guy.
Shut up.
And let's see what this logbook over here has to say.
Where's Harold? He's not in his cell.
Check the log. We've been moving people around to make room for the politicals.
This never happened under the Empress.
Someone will hear you. And it wasn't easy with the Empress around. She'd hold inspections with the Royal Protector trailing after her.
I wish we'd taken care of him. He knows our faces. He could come back any time.
Go away. Go up, that also works, so I have to be more careful about how I kill you, though.
Go for the alarm now.
Shit. Disguise no longer effective. Okay.
Got you now.
Oh, fuck. Forgot how hard mode is, how much damage you take. Well, that was my idiot fault. That's fine. Let's try this again. All the way back here, holy shit. Well, I guess I didn't make it that far, actually. What the fuck was that?
Guard, for me. Whiskey for a week if you kill it. It's like it just disappeared. I know you're here somewhere, scum.
What the fuck? What was that? How did that happen?
Check everywhere.
I know you're here.
Everything seems...
Got you now. I can find me. Going to be effective. Take them. Fire it. Watch out. Stand clear. Fire. Watch out.
Jesus Christ. I call bullshit on that. I don't know what the fuck happened with that blink. What the fuck was that? Alright.
It's going to start any moment. And I'll die weeping blood.
They'll be fine, I'm sure. Fuck off. Got bigger fish to fry than you.
Where's Harold? He's not in his cell.
Check the log. We've been moving...
Ring the alarm. What the? Oh, I'll find you.
I know you're here.
We know you're here. Check under everything.
Keep your eyes open. Might return.
We know you're here.
I know you're here. There you go. I healed. Bullshit. Okay, I might have gotten a little bit hasty. That's my fault, actually. That was my fault. Let's try to find a different place to go. The locker key is over there, though, so... I wonder... Bone charm, misplaced rune... And... There we go.
She had it. Why'd she take my money?
Well, there's the locker key. Hey, Call. Let's do a quick save here this time so we don't do that over and over again. How are you doing today?
Where's Harold? He's not in his cell.
Check the log. We've been moving people around to make room for the politicals.
This never happened under the Empress.
Someone will hear you. And it wasn't easy with the Empress around. She'd hold inspections
I hate
with
guards.
the Royal Protector trailing after her.
I wish we'd taken care of him. He knows our faces. He could come back any time.
A fair way to deal with these guys so I can actually slip by. Because I really want to look into that logbook. Should be easier once.
Nobody's making rounds over here?
Oink. Oink. Okay. We did the low chaos ending where Billy Lurk gets spared. We chose not to kill her at the end of the last DLC. Dizzy Stride is in D24. Okay. Oh, there's the locker key. Okay. No. Stun mines. There we go. That's some good stuff. Let's see what else they've got in this. Nothing I need right now, but it's nice to know there's health elixirs here. But yes, we peacefully dealt with Billy Lurk after unpeacefully helping most of the guards. Quick save again. And so this is the low chaos run of Brigmore Witches. We'll see if we can maintain low chaos, but that's the idea.
I don't need shit from you.
No way someone heard that.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice. Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Well, there's an outsider shrine. Corrupted bone charm there. I might actually get that. So I have to go to the cell control system.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
You serious? Fuck off. I really appreciate coming back to Coldridge for the first part of the second DLC. It's a good way to go back home again, as it were, since this is the first mission in the base game. You need to come in and break in with powers. It's a cool twist on the first mission where, as Corvo, you're breaking out. Here you're breaking in. D2 4.
It's going to start any moment, and I'll die. Lizzie's tried. She's in rough shape.
And as I said, she is the gang leader.
Lizzie.
I'm not telling you shit. Wait, who?
Down.
Is that right?
Of the Dead Eel
Listen,
gang,
I'll pay double.
who are the
I've come to
rivals
break
to the
you
Mad
out.
to the Mad
I
Hatter
owe you a
gang
favor.
that we encountered in the
Kind of
first
favor?
DLC.
Doesn't matter. You'll be dead in another day here.
What kind?
And you'll
It's
notice
just
that
a
she has
boat
followed her
trip.
teeth into
A river.
shark fangs.
Past the blockades.
Then you're at a
Yeah,
loss.
this is a very interesting
My
level.
boat, the
It's a very
unknown,
small
now
level, but there's a
belongs to
lot
someone
here.
else. My second in command double-crossed me and took it. A little shit named Edgar Wakefield.
It's a situation I'm familiar with. Can you walk?
Get me out of this damn thing and I'll fly. I can pay you to get rid of Wakefield.
It'll be my pleasure. Come on.
I'll just get my tiara.
Now, yeah, the entire prison is randomized every time you play. I think actually,
I'll have to carry her out.
so that you can't just magically guess where she's at because you've been in this level before. I kind of like the way that Dishonored will let you or works with randomness. Like it's like with Lady Boyle, how the Lady Boyle that is the correct one in quotes is different each time. I'm gonna drop her here so I can explore the prison for a bit longer. No one comes over here, so it's fine. I want to try to get that misplaced ruin.
Nobody's making rounds over
Yeah, it's really interesting that you can never know the combination until you've actually searched the area. Oh, fuck me. Okay, that's fine.
A reminder, the Coldridge prison remains under martial law. Guards are authorized to use
We're good. Let's remember what area this is. Okay, so there's a corrupted bone charm in A10. So we're gonna open A10 to get this bone charm. I like the idea of the cell combo, although I kind of wish there was a faster way to
Smell you from here.
input the combination and having to go back to this cell every time. Combination is A10.
Making rounds over here.
Because you could also, in theory, just find Lizzie Stride by exploring the map. There's no reason you couldn't do that. But it's just really cool to come back here after all this time.
This better be worth it.
Shivering silhouette. There's a high chance to miss ranged attacks. You're more visible to enemies. Fuck that. That's also kind of useless. It's weird when they give you these like really combat focused ones because this is fundamentally like even though it's. Oh, hey, Soriana.
Someone's breaking out. Guards, cut quick. Someone is trying.
Shut up. But yeah, I do like it that they force you to
I heard you got
play through the level, even though in theory, if you have the combination, you're fine. I need to be a bit better about using my resources. Oh wait, I'm still a disguise, so I might actually be able just to run into the courtyard. So I'm wearing the Overseer disguise that you can buy as a favor in this mission.
I'm not saying it would be easy, but I could do it once the cell doors open.
You? How?
In the first rush, I take 2, 3 before they get their swords out, pick up their pistols.
Oh, compact arc amplifier. That must be stun mines or something. I mean, in theory, I could just leave right now, and that would be the end of the mission.
Just go to the interrogation. See for yourself.
But I really want to get that bone charm, or that rune under here.
0. Me? I just keep quiet. Slip by when no one's looking. Take as long as it takes.
Either
That
way,
rewire. Oh, the alarm. Okay.
Seen anything scary? Please, not now.
There's a bone charm here. Yeah, it's a smart way to handle that problem. Oh, finally, I have strong arms. That's gonna make this run so much easier. Fucking save this shit. Save that shit to hell. What if I go this? No, I guess I have to go around. I guess I have to go the long way around. Yeah, it's a clever system to avoid the problem where the player knows the combination because they've played the game a ton of the times.
You think Corvo
Oh, I remember you. Hey, Harold.
Who's that? Are you a god?
I've seen it. Remember? At the riots.
You can't remember that was Harold Timsh, the person we imprisoned. This is like, I think this is probably the best of the base game DLC.
There's been a terrible mistake. Once it's been corrected, I'll control half the city.
Oh, there's a blueprint here. A25. Okay. See if there's anything else worth. Oh, this is just plain open. Okay. Oh, the guards must come here to play games. That's cool. Yeah, this is a fantastic game for speedrunning. There's most immersive sims actually are, because there's usually just so many different ways you can do one objective. Like if you watch a Hitman speedrun, those are always really impressive. A25 is my goal. And there's so many exploits in these two. I opened the wrong cell. That's okay. Honestly, like just blink in itself is such a huge boost to your movement in this game. Like it's a very clever way to deal with the issue that like Thief and other stealth games have, where there's almost no sense of verticality. Because that's what this is for. That's what this whole power was designed to do, is to stop the issue where when you play a stealth game, because you're usually so low to the ground that you don't ever get the experience of like getting above somebody and kind of sneaking up over them. And Blink is a very strong, like very hard answer to that question of how do you get players to start using height and verticality to their advantage, and that's by making it easier for them to actually get that high in the first place.
Can I buy your ration of elixir from today? Not now.
I'm actually at a loss as to how to get I have a map of the area? There's gotta be a map around here somewhere. I mean, that's not really necessary. I could just end level now if I can't figure out where to get to that rune. Oh, you know what? I probably have to actually get out of the prison to get there. Which is fine. That's fine. But if I'm leaving the prison, I might as well take Lizzie Stride with me. Yeah. Blink, yeah, using Blink defensively to kind of get yourself out of a serious situation like that is also very, 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 very good and very strong. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Cancel. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I guess we're doing this. I know you're here. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. What was that about using Link as a save? I would never do something so crass. Ever.
Stupid goddamn.
There we go.
Trembling hands. Blood
There
from
we
the
go.
eyes. Any day now it'll start.
Yeah, it is also a good way to get out of a situation surrounded by cards so that you can actually figure out what to do, especially with Dowd. Dowd's Blink is even better because you can actually accurately pinpoint where you want to land,
Coldridge prison remains under martial law. Guards are
which lets you even more precisely figure out how you want to get out of a
unidentified
situation.
or
And just,
unauthorized
if you want, you can stall for time and figure out and just think for a second. That's also a valid reason to blink
Sokolov
with
radio
Dowd.
interdiction device or arc pylon is for only by personnel trained.
God, Dowd's blink really is just so much better than Corvo. Shit. Corner. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, where you're able to see your options because you have the time to actually look.
Stupid goddamn.
I wonder if I can just close the door. Oh, what the hell? How did that happen?
Better make a pass over here.
Okay. That's a thing that happened. Wait, what? How did you see me? How the fuck did you see me? Okay. That was some bullshit.
Better make a pass over here.
They don't hesitate to kill their own.
You failed to appear for service on the day of Corvo
Oh,
Atano's
shit.
disappearance from custody. For gross dereliction of duty and the reasonable suspicion of treasonous conspiracy.
Come here so I can slit your ricker.
That's fine. And that is a bone charm. Scavenger allows me to find ammo in greater amounts, which is not a bad thing to have. Don't have any use for these powers right now.
That's all I can do for you. It's little enough, I know.
Alright. Did that actually do anything? Okay. There's some guards that are gone. It's gonna be tricky because I don't have the use of my powers.
Still, the Lord...
Okay, I need more men.
Oh, I see what's going on.
You're going to...
Oh, I'm out of arrows. Okay, that's fine. So, bullets it is. That's fine. Okay.
Hold on, someone's down. I know you're here.
There we go. Minimum loss of life. These people are just unconscious. They're sleeping. They are not dead. I did not shoot. I shoot them with less lethal bullets. It's like regular bullets. But they don't kill. I think. I think what actually happened is that this is an area I'm not supposed to be walking in. When they saw me here, they were like, "Oh, that's not an overseer. Fuck him." That's what I suspect just happened there. But we shall see. There is a perfectly serviceable walkway. Holy shit! We will go down like so. Okay, safe. And there is the misplaced rune. It was a little scary, but hey, we did it. That's kind of what I like about Dishonored is that there's more than one right path. So if you just keep exploring, you can just you'll eventually stumble into where you're supposed to go.
She's beaten but not dead. See that her wound?
It also really helps that like they give you the tools to stop as Ekal said, just stop time with blink and then actually just plan out for a second. Even if you don't actually use the blink, you still have the stop time that you can use to plan out your approach.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a pretty small mission. We haven't spent any 40 minutes in, but it's a really good callback to Cold Ridge Prison from the base game. Low chaos still, which is good. Stop the execution of the guard who helped Corvo. Okay, that's what I did.
Dunwall is changing fast. 6 months ago, Draper's Ward was where Dunwall's rich and well-born strolled and shopped and tried to be seen. The plague burned through it in days. Today it's a battleground where two street gangs fight over the spoils. The Hatters.
And the goal is to finish this DLC today, so like we have Dishonored 2
Lizzie
next
Stride
week.
was the boss until
But
Edgar
we'll see if
Wakefield
we can actually
betrayed
do
her
that.
and took her place. And her riverboat. It's the kind of thing that happens every day in Dunwall. I don't judge him. I've done worse myself. But I need
I
that
like
boat.
how self-depreciating
Wakefield
Doubt
and I have
is.
business.
It's kind of refreshing to have a hero who is not this kind of virtuous guy. In fact, he's very much probably one of the worst people in the world. But I can appreciate that in a way. Oh, cool. I love that when the favor is a callback to something you've done in a previous mission, it's usually pretty cheap because that guy actually owes you a favor. Near the ending, you'll dive to Rasheed's contents. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we have any money for upgrades. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's upgrade this choke dust with this baffle dust upgrade. That's cool. Nothing I really need right now, so I mean, I really afford it now anyway, either. So
the textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the canal went dry. It started up again recently, and whatever the Hatters did to get it working.
Dishonored, yeah, he's an assassin, but Dishonored has this weird thing where, even though he's an assassin, like, he's not a noble, which inherently, on some level, makes him more morally upfront than a lot of the people that are actually, like, in power. Like, he is an assassin, but he's not someone who's in a huge position of power. Oh, fuck off! So, like, he's inherently almost a better person than a lot of the people who you do encounter, even though he is literally an assassin. He killed the Emperor, sure, but he feels bad about it. Which, you know, doesn't actually make it better, but I've seen worse arguments on the internet.
Textile mill used to run off a...
So I think the cool thing about this mission is multiple factions in the same mission who do not like each other. There are two gangs, the Dead Eels that we who just saved Lizzie Stride, who is their leader, and the Mad Hatters, who are their rival gang, and we are trying to get the Dead Eels to let us use their ship so we can go and fight Delilah, who is the main villain of this DLC. But yeah, he still did it. No joke, no question. But it's almost like because all he does is kill people in positions of power. He's kind of more morally upstanding than like the Emperor, the Lord Regent, who was fully willing to kill off the entire poor population of Dunwall just because he didn't like them, because they were unsightly to him.
Quiet in the city. Almost like it used to be.
I heard he was a cheat. Let me just a few. Get caught out when the Dead Eels come across us.
Oh, you played Vampire 2, Soriana? I find that to be a very, very intriguing game. A very, very fascinating game. I don't know if I would call it good, but I was interested in it throughout the entire run. I like, one of the things I like most about that game is the way it kind of plays off your desire to be a good person with your basic need to kind of grow stronger and fight enemies. Can't really talk about it in too much detail, but one of the cool things for people who haven't played that is the very first thing the game tells you is that in order to make the game easier, you do have to feed on innocent people. And I find that to be a very interesting mechanic, even if I don't know if it actually ended up being very good for the game itself. Yeah, I personally think it's a pretty good game, but it's a game that I would find very hard to recommend because it's kind of a very niche product. most people will not care for it, which is just the hard truth of that.
It's just a matter of time.
I agree with you, Ecall. I really like the lore and the world of Dishonored, even though I do feel like the game could probably stand to do more with it. It's a very intriguing world. Fucking hell. That hurts. Yeah, there is a lot of lore here, and
Password system. The Hatters are getting organized.
yeah. One of the things I also like is when you're about to be detected, there is a little chord, like a little piano chord that plays. The whole to really like they do a really they do a lot with this game in terms of sound and sound design. Are you talking about Vampire? Which also, yes, Vampire's atmosphere is fucking pitch perfect for the tone that game is trying to set up.
Blow a cloud. We got somebody about.
Fucking dare you move!
Where'd you run off?
Yeah, if you're looking for a game that is about vampirism or uses that as a theme, you could do a lot worse than Vampire. That's for fucking sure. I don't know if I would call it better than Masquerade Bloodlines, which kind of sucks because White Wolf are pretty awful pieces of shit. But it's really, really up there for sure. I think the first thing I gotta do is help Lizzie Stride out by going to the waterfront. There was a gang war that went on here just now from the looks of it.
So you know the Rothman place.
Somebody get over here!
Where? All right. Long time ago, but I did a Let's Play of Bloodlines actually with some friends of mine. Etc. Adams was the person who played.
Who are you? Are you with her?
With her?
Delilah. Are you with her? No, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially young, precocious Emily. She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress? She was so special.
Oh, we met the Empress, all right.
I was able to count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily, a keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too
So this
stiff
is actually
and
foreshadowing to what
unsuited
Delilah's
ordeal.
ultimate plan is in the DLC.
I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up. So serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was Empress, when they were both little. I thought it was a cordial visit at first, but it turned frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows, long and grasping. I can still feel the cold on my neck. I sound mad, don't I? Perhaps I am. She questioned me and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move
So
for 3 nights.
Delilah stole from him
Markings you see
a
now.
lock of Emily Caldwin's hair.
She stole my only keepsake. My lock of
So I don't think he has much use in this mission, but I'm gonna steal his shit. Sounds like there's... Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that rune. 7 in this area? Okay, we're gonna do some hunting.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Yeah, Bloodlines was probably a really strong game. I'm gonna run out of sleep poison at this rate. So my goal right now is to get to the riverfront so that I can install Lizzie Stride as the gang leader again. Oh shit. I didn't have Blink equipped. That's bad. Oh, I'm out of health elixir. That's really fucking bad. That's really bad. A little crazy, but that's my fault.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoys.
Edgar Wakefield is on board the Undine. He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's room escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Nice.
There's the boat. Wakefield's probably keeping himself below decks. Whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
Alright, corrupted bone charm, what does it do? Pull power and distance and speed are increased. Mana cost for pull power is increased. Pass. No interest.
All those
I'm not gonna...
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
I like, I kind of like, I miss Billy Lurk, and, because she's a really interesting character, and we will see her again, so don't worry about that. But I like the idea that, like, because Dowd is the assassin who spends a lot of time preparing to kill people.
Dowd, this is the second time now. I see something, or someone, out of the corner of my eye. But when I turn, they're gone. Someone is watching us.
And as a result, he has his henchmen there to scout ahead of him. He's got resources at his disposal. He's got favors he can call in. It's a really, really intriguing premise. And it's a really, really good way to kind of sell him as this assassin. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is bad. The sunken crate. Now, I'll get to it later. Not important. It's like one of those like flavor things where effectively it's the same thing as Havelock's briefings in the first game, but flavor-wise it's a lot more interesting because it's more fitting for Dowd if he gets these briefings as he's exploring the level by his assassins who have already scouted ahead of him.
Let him go.
Oh, nice. Homemade pizza. Awesome. See you in a bit.
Hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie and
Edgar Wakefield is on board the Undine. He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie is rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Oh, there was a witch.
sitting next to the river. Or canal, at least.
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband of any kind.
All right, that's a way to get in. I like the ambient soundtrack for this game. Kind of like... I wonder...
Why did I think to...
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Come out and dance a river step with me.
Time to signal Lizzie.
Okay, let's go with it. It's fine.
Come out. Sweet and gentle with you. Lady's honor.
That's fine. I probably could have been a bit, gentler with that, but that's fine.
Don't worry. I lost him.
And once I do this, the dead eel should stop hounding me.
Lizzie Stride is assuming control of the dead eels now. She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
Your friend Edgar Wakefield set me up to be taken by the City Watch. And
See, that's a
you
good
followed him.
prompt to have on screen.
Took his orders. But you know what? I forgive you. All of you. I'm filled with love. But the following people each owe me a finger. Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle.
Shit.
2 from you, Annabelle. Have a good night.
And now we can explore this area freely without fear of being attacked by the guards.
That piece of garbage, Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence. He let the Hatters cripple the Undine.
Ship seems fine to me.
They took the engine coil. We're dead in the water.
What is it? Can we make a new one?
They don't make them anymore, not for an engine like the Undine's. We'll have to get it back.
The geezer still leads the Hatter gang, right? I'll pay him a visit.
It won't be that easy. There's a snag.
Always is. What's this one?
The geezer's about 100 years old by now. He's got it rigged so that if he dies, the whole place gets gassed. So they're real careful around him. Got him a nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut a deal for that engine coil. Turn on the charm. One of the Hatters gave me their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone. I never got to use it on account of the gas. And being in jail.
Just be ready to move when I get back.
So, I believe, if memory serves, I heard once that Lizzie Stride is actually related to the leader of the Hatters. I think that she's actually niece. There we go. Oh, fucking bad. There we go. Water of life, drink found stores a small amount of health. Sure. We'll go with it. I wish you could sell bone charms in this game, because there are a couple of them that like I wouldn't even keep as like a maybe.
Dad, this is the second time now. I see something, or someone, out of the corner of my eye. But when I turn...
Oh, there's a rune here. Down you go. That's nice. That's one more for the collection. Any more in this area?
Good to have Lizzie back. We'll be on the river soon. Coin in our pockets.
Let's see. Oh, I bet she was in this building. Is there a way into the building? Or is it perhaps possibly under the water? Actually, I'll never mind. I don't really need that one rune.
You really think the outsider ain't real? What'd I see Dowd do then?
Just because
And now we go to the Hatter Gang, who will be our enemies for the rest of the mission. I need more of you.
Wonder what got this guy.
Wait, are you fucking serious? You're supposed to be neutral to me, fucker.
Stand where you are, Hatter.
What are you waiting for? I can't stop you. Do it, lady.
You do it. You're always bragging about your kills.
Nothing to brag about here. Let him loose.
He's making me sick. Get out of here, Hatter. Run!
And now the password is whalebone.
What's the password? Whalebone.
Come in, Hatter.
I think they did it best in Death of the Outsider. I don't know if you've actually played Death of the Outsider, but that's when they best handled the Outsider, in my opinion.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs
But I do agree with I do like the way they portrayed in Dishonored 2 a lot more than he is in this first game. They actually got more of a character going for him in that game.
You may have to make a deal.
The delivery is still kind of flat. Like most of the acting in this series is actually just kind of flat.
Who just went through here? The Empress did. She had Corvo Atana with her. They weren't wearing no clothes.
Keep your hat on. I was just asking.
Just because you're in charge of the gate, don't mean the rest of us are idiots.
Yeah? Well, since you're such a genius, it ought to be real.
But the fact is, like, they gave him a lot more character in the second game than they did in the first game. The first game he was just kind of a bland, chaos god. And it wasn't really until the sequel, Dishonored 2, that they really decided to figure out, like, what is this guy's deal? Who is this man? Is this god, and what is he doing? What is his stick? Any other guards over here? You are going to lose your shit. Oh, he's dead. Whoops.
Where are you? He's as slippery as hagfish, guys. Run and hide, you coward. I know you. Gotcha.
Goodbye.
Dowd, didn't think I'd ever see you again. After you helped us escape the slaughterhouse, I got a job here running the looms. They got us working around the clock, making shrouds for all of the plague victims. Kinda makes me sick. But they have to come from somewhere, I guess.
How do I get into the engine room?
It's down in the basement, but you can't get in without the combination.
And where would I find that?
Nurse Trimble. He takes care of the geezer. But I'd bet my broom handle that's only half the story. See, the geezer's supposed to be the boss, but Trimble never lets anyone near him. Claims it's for his health. I'm sure the geezer knows the combination too, except Fat Chance talking to him alone. Only time Nurse Trimble leaves is to check the lab equipment he's got upstairs.
Thanks for the help.
Alright, that's a useful bit of information. Let's see what our powers do. Let's actually get level 2 bend time. That's what just powers in basically any run Dishonored.
Yeah, someone's still around.
So now we know that the nurse of the geezer, who is the head of this gang, doesn't let anyone see the geezer. So now we gotta figure out a way to get to the old geezer, and that might involve dealing with Nurse. With Nurse Trimble.
Come on, spread out.
I like the way they had I like the idea of this of politics between two rival gangs as the basis of a mission in Dishonored. It really that really works for me in a way.
Run and hide, you coward.
I like being able to pit these two factions against each other to further my own agenda. That's a really nice idea, especially for a character like Dowd, whose biggest strength is in working around machinations of other people.
Wakefield's miscalculated badly. I predicted this would happen, of course. A man like Wakefield knows which end of a knife is for stabbing, but not much else. What's that? Oh, stop complaining, old man. What were the Hatters before I arrived?
Bye. Now, let's talk.
Dowd, quick, come close. Look at the pickle I'm in. Words out about your deal with Lizzie. I know why you're here. You want that engine coil? It's yours. You just have to do one thing, assassin. Kill me. This contraption, Trimble's machine, get it off me. Let me die. I'll give you what you want.
All I have to do is pull that oil tank.
No, not yet. Trimble's machine keeps me alive, but he's rigged it so that gas will flood the mill if I die. Insurance. Search Trimble's quarters. Upstairs, he has antitoxin he drinks every day, just in case I croak. You'll have to make some to survive the gas.
But everyone will die. Not just you.
These Hatters. They're not my Hatters, don't deserve the name. Trimble's been calling the shots for years. They can choke and die, every last one.
Interesting moral proposition. But I am actually trying for a low chaos playthrough, so we're not gonna kill the whole gang in one stroke.
Back. Wonder if he's still down there.
So, yeah, so we're actually probably just gonna leave him to live. But this doesn't mean that just because we're letting him live that we can't figure out where the engine coil is.
Trimmel's got good handwriting, which makes me distrust him.
Doubt it's weird. That is weird comments. Oh, now we got a shortcut to back here. Let's go check. Oh. Is there a note player over here? Or what do they call them in this game? The audio log players. The phonographs, I think they're called. I don't see one, that's a shame. Well, still gotta get out and back. That lets us get back in, if we ever desire to. Probably don't, in all honesty. I think we're probably almost done. Bye! Let's go here into the sewers. So how is everyone doing tonight, by the way? You guys have gotten quiet. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that's fine. Grenades. There we go. That deals with them just fine. Where? Where are they? Oh, there. That takes care of these problems.
This must be Trimble's man. Hope it was worth it. Never send a hatter to do anything important.
Oh, shit. Looks like these guys got involved in some bad business. Let's see what this is over here. To textile mill? Oh, combination needed. I don't have that. Because that's a shortcut backing for when you actually finish this section. I like what we're about to see. I like this really cool. There's a really cool trick that they do here. Actually, no, we'll keep the choke dust out.
Boy, he's not well, and I fell down here. Hello? You're not a weeper, are you?
Now she's a witch, so you could easily fall for that ruse. But I'm not going to. If you talk to her, she will ambush you. Her and her sisters. But since I'm not a fool, we're just going to avoid that altogether.
The gangs are at each other's throats. Dowd is mired here. You'll have the time you need. And the portrait of the girl, is it?
Hi, Delilah. Let's talk.
Dowd. Lurk told me you wouldn't give up. Even as she knelt before me and gave me all your secrets. I know what you're doing, Dowd. I know what that mark on your hand is. Just like the one on mine. I know everything you can do, and it won't matter. 4 of us chosen. But history will only remember one. Delilah.
If they remember any of us.
Interesting comeback. Let's see. Hearing something. Yeah, there. I'm hearing something down there. Yeah. Fucking hell. Let's throw a grenade down there and just kill them rats. That works. There we go. Ooh, I remember Zephyr being a pretty good bone charm. What's it do? Movement speeds increased, damage penalties. Taking damage penalties and not that important for a stealth game. So, sure, we'll go with it. It's weird how, like, a lot of the corrupting bone, like, the corrupted bone charms either are, like, you get a really good combat bonus, but something makes it easier for you to be seen, or vice versa. When, in actuality, if it gives you a non-combat, like, if it gives you a stealth penalty, this is still fundamentally a stealth game, so you would never want that perk. Where are you? Okay. Now what's this?
I doubt you'll be needing this again.
So he's got some goodies in his apartment that might be of use to us. See what's over here. Oh!
I think Delilah wants us out of the way when her little ritual is all said and done.
Why?
Don't be dense. Oh, I know you're here.
I know you're here!
Come out now. I'll have your eyes. I'll find you. Come out, dear. It's no use.
Oh, there's a Weeper down here. Oh, there's a ruin over there, over yonder. That's interesting. All right. So what does this do? Let's take a look at what our objectives actually are. control valve wrench. Alright, so let's flood the place. Okay, so what's keeping this from popping off? There we go. That's cool. Delilah's vines are actually keeping. Yeah, Delilah's vines actually stopped the water from pumping. That's really clever. I guess gotta go back to the textile mill. So I find it interesting that they wait until now to really start bringing up the coven of the witches, because Delilah is the big bad and the witches are her faction, so it's kind of interesting that they wait till this late in the game to start even acknowledging the witches' presences. And then again, if you actually fight Delilah in the High Chaos run of Dishonored Death of the Outsider, then she has Delilah's powers, because he's no longer low with the Dowd. Oh, so I have to go back to... Oh, that's cool. That's a good way to get past the, I see, that's a way to get past the wall of light. That's clever. That's funny. Oh, nice. Actually went to a friend's house relatively recently where we had homemade pizza over there too. Really, really good.
Someone.
So we're going to get back out here so we can do the alternate version if this doesn't involve killing folk. And we might actually have to... We might actually not get to the final mission, and that's kind of a bummer. I forgot how long the second DLC is compared to the first one. That's not a big deal. Worst case, we'll just have a stream later on that's just the final mission of this DLC and the Knife of, or the Star of Dishonored 2. We can just start that then. Well, actually, I actually am a little bit bummed, though, that we won't be able to finish this tonight from the looks of this, from the looks of the time. repair mechanic's apartment, but like, where is the entrance to the apartment? Oh. There's the door right there. Oh, this is a Granny Rags bullshit? Oh, come on. Okay, I guess we're just going for the antitoxin method. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not doing a Granny Rags quest just for a rune. That's just not worth my time.
Where are you? Definitely somebody. Watch it. It's just a matter of time, buddy.
Now I gotta figure out how to actually make the antitoxin now. That's a little infuriating. Let's get my mission items. I guess the worst case, I could just kill him and brave the toxin. I'm missing empty vial. Okay. Recipe required. Oh, there we go.
Where'd you run off? Gotta keep my eyes. Okay, keep banging around.
I might end up getting high cast an accident because of how many people I've been fucking killing this mission.
I heard
It is so tempting to just kill him and be done with it. I forgot that even though this mission is the second mission, it's like this is a mission like an hour long. This is a really long mission. So what am I looking for here? We're looking for metallic salts. Find metallic salts here in this floor. Probably over here. What the fuck?
that settles that.
come on, game.
Where'd you run off to? Definitely somebody in there. Watch it. Come on, let's get this guy. Let's see what's inside you.
I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault.
Someone's about to get shanked. What the?
That'll do.
Again? Oh no! Oh please! No, no, no!
I don't. Actually, you're right. Since I am gonna probably, I want to try to not do the lethal option if possible. I'm trying. I forgot if there's like a way I can trick the old man into just giving me the combination without actually taking his life.
Where'd you run off to?
What do I need in storage? Yeah. Oh, speaking of one thing that they actually do pretty well in
Someone's about to get shanked.
and the DLC after Dishonored 1 was start including women a bit more in the formations of the guards.
I know you're here.
Like in Dishonored 1, there is basically no such thing as a female guard at all, whereas in Dishonored 2, and in this DLC as well, there are a lot fewer guards, or a lot more female guards than there were. It was a very nice inclusion. But I guess you're right. I really don't have to be as forgiving as I am being right now. Jerome's shop. Okay. This mission is you going all over the place.
I can smell you. Pissed your trousers, didn't you?
I need help. Let's show this guy crap how he'll fight.
Help me look. Wet-nosed Scully Bosh.
Get a gap hook in his belly. Did you see that?
I'm gonna run
Someone,
your guts
please.
from one end of the river
Someone
to the
help
other
me.
when I find you.
Somebody give me a hand.
Just quiet down, please. Where is this flower I'm supposed to be looking for?
Get a gap hook in his belly. Shit, I don't see him. Where'd you run off to?
Help me look for him. Someone's about to get shanked.
I remember liking this DLC a lot.
Where'd you run off to?
Am I even in the right place?
Why don't you come out and dance a river shit?
I know you're here.
I know you're here. I can check the safe again, but yeah, the safe is fucking empty. I already took what was in there with a wire tool. Alright, give me a second. Ox, Rush, Flower, Dishonored. Near the location of the ruin dropped off as a favor. Was available for purchase from Jerome's. Okay, I could have bought it. But
Someone wants to get kicked in the gob.
okay, I might actually have to reload. Okay, so you're supposed to buy it off of him. Why?
I'll stick you.
So where's the fucking entrance to his fucking... Oh.
Where are you?
Welcome to the Draper's Ward
Okay.
Salvage and Resale, or the Black Market if you'd prefer. It's Dowd, right? Recognized your face from the posters.
There you go.
Not that
There's
I'd
your
ever say
explanation.
anything to anyone, believe me. I'd be happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
The best of Draper's Ward, all for sale.
Yeah. There you go. Now you all the greens for the still. Spirit water, sure. There we go. And now we can make the cure for the poison that will go off if we decide to kill the Hatter Gang leader. And at this point, I'm looking like I might just because I'm out of options. And I kind of want to wrap this up before the stream ends. Now we can use it.
It's done.
Good man. I guess you figured it out. You gotta kill me now. None of your fancy knife shit. Just pull out the oil tank. When it's out, I'll give you the code. Easiest job you ever pulled.
Oh, okay, so you can... There's your secret. You can just put it back.
It's out. What's the combination?
Dowd. set me free, kid. Hatters are finished. That's good. And, something. Wish it had been Lizzie. I gave her the password a long time ago.
That siren is really irritating.
Beautiful spot.
I need that combination.
Right. You did your part. The number is 7. 7.
Well. Oh well. We have the combination now, so... I mean, in theory, I could just reload the save and then put the combination in and not kill him, but we'll keep this. We'll keep going with this. So it's 7, 7, and... There we go. We got the engine coil.
Wiring. If this gets me closer to Delilah's throat, so be it.
Oh, I get it. The sewer was the back way into this place. You didn't have to go through there, but your other exit was through the sewers. Oh well. I'm pretty sure if we're not in high chaos, we're approaching the threshold. We murdered a lot of fucking people in this mission. A lot of people. But at least we were able to finish this mission before the stream ended. That's a good thing. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry this took so long, guys. I was hoping to be a bit faster, but this mission ended up taking us quite a bit of time to finish.
You are an endless source of adventure, Dowd. Please, for the honors, Dowd. Fire up the engine from the bridge.
Awesome. Let's do it. Let's go. Still in low chaos somehow. I'm impressed. 22 hostiles killed. I expected to be high chaos with that. I'm not gonna lie. I expected that to swing my chaos back into high. But if we're still low chaos, we're still on track for the best ending of the game. I'm gonna load into the next mission, then we're probably gonna end it here.
The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmore witches.
Love it. The Brigmore witches aren't even like the legal owners of Brigmore Manor. They just are. They're basically squatters.
And formed a coven. She was trying something.
That's actually somewhat amusing to me.
But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
Well, let's decide what our loadout will be for this mission. Bro, so I'll go get some safety from the shore. Alright, nice. Nice. So we'll have a turncoat as well. What I should probably do is restock on elixirs. Let's try putting a stun mine in. I don't really need any more upgrades. We're pretty much set. So that'll be my loadout for the next mission.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
Alright, so I'm going to create a save here. And next time, we will we will deal with Delilah Copperspoon and end her evil machinations in the Brigmore Witches, which we haven't actually gone over yet, but I'm looking forward to having the conversation next stream, next week. And if there is time, I will have Dishonored 2 installed, so we will be able to start that as well. And that'll be good. Let's be able to transition right from one game to the next. So thank you, eCall. Thank you, Soriana, for joining me on this adventure. If you haven't noticed, Summer Games on Quit has also begun. So I'm sure there's probably a run going on right now that's worth watching. Take care. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I will see you next time, which will be Wednesday for the Detroit stream, for Detroit Become Human. Take care until then.